Hey,
I tried to do that side thing, but I went a bit too far, I think.
yeah, I think because like, see how your foot's still on the plane here, and
Yeah.
I reckon your legs full straight, your knees are about there,
Yeah.
and it goes straight to your hip. Probably because you jumped.
Yeah.
I set up so I'm sidewards to the plane. Are you natural or goofy?
Natural.
Yeah, so I set up natural, and then I leave like that, so I'm actually facing the
plane already.
the
Yeah,
plane.
Yeah.
And that way you'd be up in line with it.
That feeling of like going backwards and dropping in that like reverse, it's just that light pressure on the sort of, but I punched probably too aggressively.
Yeah, like you almost, if you had almost just stayed in sit
Yeah.
and then gone later, like, or no, because you dropped off.
I was like there, and I'm sort of like. I tried to do what you were saying in terms of like
Seeing fast speed.
having your legs straight when I was like still on my back.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
pointing
now
where I
you're coming
wanted to
up.
go.
That's the first part. Then he's coming up to there and then approach.
Yeah.
So that lift you done there is good. It just takes that bit. Once you get used to it, you'll find you'll be able to
Like
ride it even more and more, and you'll be able to see how you're still steep here, and then you go flat, and then now you're like real flat.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get into that straight away.
Okay.
But it's just once you kind of get that sensation of nothing, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, good recovery, but
Yeah, I was gonna say
right.
good recovery.
Cheers.
The old little fucking the back row. I get
Yeah.
Oh, he went on his belly. Yeah, okay, so he wanted to have left with his, because he jumped up like typical normal, so just leaving more with his head back.
So
Legs.
so fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Legs would be like that,
Yeah.
rather than pointing down, catching wind on the shins.
Fuck, I swear, when it fucking works, it's just like, oh, that was just fucking easy.
Delightful,
It's just so nice. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Why is it so hard every other time? And then,
You- If almost I was here and I was like Arthur here, I'd huck a fronty, do a
Yeah.
front flip, and he
Yeah,
probably would have
right.
nailed that like
Yeah,
woo, and then
catch
just
it,
like
cool.
huck it. Yeah,
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
I reckon because if that happened to me there, I'd be like, boom, legs are going back. Just go with the
Yes,
momentum of them going
yeah.
back. Go, and then he gets on it. TGS. Oh yeah, I see.
Funny, when you get out from 8.5, it's like everyone's a bit frazzled, so it's like, because it's, I don't know, I find it every time it's like in your head that you're only getting 8.5.
Yeah, you can't really come back from out back here. That's like
Yeah.
from 8.5. It's like, oh fuck.
This point here, I'm
Yeah.
fucking looking at silhouettes. It's like, oh, so I just stop,
Yeah, right.
stop back there, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna stay there and then go.
So
I need to
when
get some sunnies. I need to get sunnies that fit under the fucking my helmet.
Yeah.
All ones, but it's like, you know when you shut it and it's just
Yeah.
digging into your fucking,
Yeah.
you know.
Mine are pretty sweet, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when I'm here and I'm tracking off, I try to think about, imagine a big tunnel,
Yeah.
and rather than flicking,
Like doing
even imagine doing a layout. So you kind of even like slow the forward speed down a bit, and then once you slow the forward speed down, you kind of simplify. Then you can I find I can change my pitch that way, and then re-accelerate on the flat.
Yeah, okay.
Because if I'm going from steep and I try to flatten out, it just flicks me.
Yeah.
Whereas if the point where it flicks, instead of pushing it more, I back off a little, and then I find I can readjust my body, and then
Yeah, okay.
pin it.
And almost like the initiation of a layout where you
Yeah,
go.
exact same as that. And that's why I kind of have to stop for that split second.
Yeah, because I like sort of like
And then
so
repower.
like a little flip.
Yeah, because all the momentum, you can see the momentum generated is this way.
Yeah.
So we need a change of momentum from this way to this way, and because that change is quick,
Yeah.
that happens where it flicks.
Yeah.
Whereas if that change is slow, it kind of does a bit more like what you see Tommy's is. But then if you go even slower with it and you change, like instead of just holding the tension here, if you break at the hips a little bit, it's going to continue pushing you
Instead of
like that way, and then you
pushing
can
the force almost pointing to push you back the way you can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Almost probably, I reckon now, it'd almost probably be smart to like do that, and then at this point, instead of doing a full back layout, the second you feel that initiation, tuck up into a ball and then accelerate again, because then that'd keep it going along that rather than
speed.
Oh yeah,
flicking
because
up.
that stops it. I know. I see what you mean. So you're sort of like not putting a massive wing of resistance
Yeah,
into
just
the air.
continuing the speed which you've got, rather than like doing this big move and then generating more speed from that.
I'm gonna try that from now on. Yeah, sick.
Okay.
Oh, which whole jump, fucking.
Do you want my footage?
Oh, if you want.
Doing yesterday.
Am I almost like just accepting the fall too much and letting it
Maybe, yeah.
waiting? Like I had that in my head. I've had that in my head for ages, where it's just like let myself just fall, get comfortable, and then sort of get into it. Then I'm just doing it too much, and just dropping heaps of height.
Like, this is what I realistically, to me, look like. It looked like you guys were fucking close as fuck. Yeah, search for that point where you accept the fall, and then where that power is, and that feeling of powering on.
Yeah.
And then just try to make that part of the accepting the fall shorter and shorter each time. The more and more you feel comfortable going, there it is. There it is. Okay, yep. And
So
then
it's
you
almost
won't-
like progressively, like with the head down exits, getting used to like turning points on the hill.
yeah, just fuck it less. Don't
Yeah,
try to
it's
not
like-
fuck it, just fuck it less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet as.